See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say them on the person and loves agreements and reward of teachers of person in the truth, and we see salutations for the akim, what's the pushing wood and no truth, and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season and season, we say Shalom. And once again, going into our video here, and this basically touching upon, no, this was a screenshot here, was basically what was trending on Twitter, I believe about a day ago, right? Now, as you can see, World War III. It's a Ukraine in NATO. It's a Rothschild. So these things was trending, and it was trending for basically the whole day. You understand? Majority of the posts was going into things like people talking about World War III, people speaking about what happened in NATO requesting to or is going to join. Ukraine is going to join NATO. And the death of Jacob Rothschild. Right? But as you can see, the number one thing that's trending as well, World War III, which we know eventually we are going into, right? Because the script, the script has mentioned all these things and talk about these things that's going to happen, that's going to take place, right? So let me just bring a scripture here. This is Matthew chapter 24, and I'll go read from verse. Let me read from verse 3. It said, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. They say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So, they was asking, what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And the Messiah, he tell them what to look out for. They say, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many," and we seen that, right? And I say verse 6 and say, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." And this is what we're hearing on right now. No matter where it is it look, no matter where it is it turn to, there is some particular war that's brewing up, that's stirring up, that's happening. To the fact where obviously people would, the next big war is World War III, right? The next big war is World War III. But as you can see, that as I say, wars and rumors of wars. And to see this trending on one particular day is just to show you that the time that we in, right? How critical it is, how the time that we in, we at those underpaid fair dying stages, because at any moment something could happen. Every single day you're seeing something else taking place, right? You're seeing what's going on in the Middle East, you're seeing what's going on in Russia and Ukraine, you're seeing what's going on in China, Japan, Taiwan, right? We're seeing what's even going on in the Caribbean here. Then you see the kind of deception that Esau is putting out outside there. So we're not at this like how people like to make it believe that we are at good times. No, we are at the end. Yes, in good times. For example, let's go and look up how much retail stores are closing down worldwide, right? How much agricultural places are ceasing to exist. Inflation is at its highest it's ever been. It's so high and it's so fluctuating. Is that one day, today you could go in the grocery, right? You might buy a milk. Let's say buy a milk for like in the Caribbean here, you might pay, let me say you pay $20, right? Tomorrow you might go back and pay $25. The next day you might go back and pay $30. That is to tell you how high inflation is. And the cost of living is to the fact where you can't even go in the groceries no more. But even like $200, I can't buy nothing no more. That literally buying you 2 items and that's it. That is just to show you the times that we live in. We're not in those good times. And when you see things like this trending, like when have you ever seen like so much of how did I say it? And will scenarios trending at the same time. So you say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So you say, for all these things must come to pass. It must come to pass. So these things must happen. It must take place. Rather you like it or not, rather you don't want it to happen, all these things must come to pass. Right? You say, but the end is not yet. But the end is not yet. So so this goes into now that we have to go through these things. We have to face these things. It have no gain or wrong with that. We you know what, we'll be in it. Because it's one thing people like to believe, you know, even Christianity teach their congregation that what that they will go through a 7-year tribulation, they will be caught, and they will be caught up before the tribulation or something like that, right? They will be caught up before the things that happen. No, that's not true. That's not true. No, just now you might be seeing draft letters, and that's already happening where draft letters are already being sent out. You know, big like I was reading this morning where I think is Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and these guys are selling their shares in the companies, and people want to know, why are these guys selling the shares at this particular time? Do they know something's going to happen? And yes, they know. That's why these guys have been moving so for the past few. You see they build bunkers, you see they do this, you see they do that, because they know something's coming. That's why you see them buying out land away from America. But the common man, he believed that, nah, everything gonna get better, everything gonna get good. You're gonna be caught up in it. That way, say, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's imagine, for all these things, this will show you that wars, rumors of wars, these things must come to pass, and it's not even the end. It's not even the end. We're seeing things that happening around the world. We're seeing, you know, babies dying. You literally seen a genocide right before your eyes, right before your eye, right? And these people feel that it have nothing more to come. If people feel that is it, no, these things that they're seeing all over the world is going to happen to you soon. Some of you believe none of these things are going to take place, none of these things are going to happen. So what if some didn't believe? Right? So it say verse 7, for it say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things you've seen. Are we not seeing nation rising against nation? We're seeing right now. Ukraine, Russia, Taiwan, China. We're seeing even things in the Caribbean here. Right? We're seeing other nations standing up against America. We're seeing that. We've even seen things about civil wars and all these things. One thing is that if you consume media, right? If you consume media and you're on the internet every day, one thing the media would make you believe is that everything good. You know, people just talk about fear mongering and all this sort of stuff, but one thing is, when you're watching mainstream media, they just make you think that everything's good, that nothing's happening, nothing's taking place, right? When really and truly there's shit happening all around the world that should put some panic into you all. And eventually, hey, you don't want to hear, you go in and feel. You don't believe, you go in and see. So you see, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. Right? Are we not like, it's a reason why when you go in the groceries, you're seeing so much shelves empty, even though stores closing down worldwide, even though there's problems with agriculture, right? Which all these things is causing famines, right? When you go in the shelves, you hardly seen items, and if you do see the items, they're basically GMO down. Some of these stuff are just fake, artificial. There are companies like BlackRock which controlling these things that control actually I believe BlackRock controls majority of agriculture and these things in America or maybe worldwide. Right, and if you go and look up for the things that BlackRock's been doing, you wouldn't like it. Right? So you see, and there shall be famines, and again we've seen that. And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. See the fact where like I was even watching like America and these gutter rats, right, across on the land, they stopping food from being delivered in Gaza, causing the people to go through a famine that they don't have food. And when they do drop food, they bombing them up. That is to show you how wicked Esau is. But nonetheless, you see, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is all the things we see. The pestilences are there. Every day, every particular day, you're hearing something about some new disease. People sick, things are spreading. I say, like when you go and look up, because I just keep my trending page free, so it will stay away from let me just say whatever it is being talked about the most, it will show up, right? And to see that particular day, I was like, wow. And that wasn't all in it. This was the street that this was just when I saw this, like this just being the home page, I was like, okay, I do a video upon it. There was more being talked about further down. So all these are the beginning of sorrows, because again, when you see these things, World War III, Ukraine and NATO, it was going to happen. Seeing things about the world, try to see other stuff happening. What do you feel going to take place? I say all these are the beginning of sorrows. These is just the beginning. There are more to come, and way worse to come, because what we see is certain places that are affected, and eventually the whole world will not be affected by these things. You Israelites your Jakes could still go on one party, dance, do all sort of abominable shit. The sorrows don't come upon you all yet, but it soon come. It soon come. Right? But all these things taking place, it soon come to affect you all. You love to eat. One day you're going to go through and you can't buy nothing. Shit too high. Shit get scarce. That is when now you all want to sigh and cry. That is when now you want to kneel down to pray. But it will be too late. So you have to be prepared. That we say it is cease and turn back to the Lord. Be prepared. With these kind of things being talked about, something's coming. And every single day you're seeing more of the elites. They're giving up some of the companies, they're selling out shares of the companies, they're moving here, they're moving there, and people are asking why. And eventually they will know why. Eventually they will see why. Right? So keep scripture say watch and pray. Right? So I'm going to continue to watch. Take heed to what's going on. And hearken unto the prophecies. So with that, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yoshai, Ba'Shem Kodash. We say double apostles and elders of great and rule, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations to the Achaeans, pushing wood and truth and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season or season. We say Shalom.